Good morning, everyone. So it all started when myself, G and Dilpreet were walking on the street and thinking about different problems, especially with grocery shopping. So we saw that too much money is being spent and too much time is being spent on groceries. On average, in America, 41 minutes are being spent per grocery trip, and $107 are being spent per week on groceries. So we came up with the idea, Mealmap, which would allow users to have an efficient grocery shopping experience. For example, tonight I'm gonna be on a date, and at my date at night, I'm gonna have rice, chicken, and salad. So what I could do is I can search up rice, and I can see all the brand names, scroll through them, and select exactly which type of brown rice I want. After that, it would be added to my grocery list. And I can continue to add different items. And once I'm satisfied with the grocery list that I have, I would be able to change the preferences that I have. So the preferences that we have are 1 store, 2 store, 3 store, parking and delivery, along with the locations of 1 mile, 5 miles, and 10 miles. So I've entered my work address. So from work, I'm going to be getting the groceries that I want. And from that, it has outputted that I can go to Fairway, get two items that are just zero point 0.2 miles away. Then I can walk over to Whole Foods, which is just zero point 0.3 miles away. And from that, I would only have to spend $62 as opposed to how much I normally spend, which is $75. So this is a simple way where I could increase the amount of money that I have in my wallet by just going to a store nearby by just walking another zero point 0.3 miles. Additionally, by clicking expand, I'm able to see exactly what items I want and how much it would be at Whole Foods or Fairway as well. This leads to the team that's going to execute the idea. We have Gurwinder Singh. He is going to be a marketing major. I am a finance major. MD is a CIS major, and Dilpreet is a financial mathematics major. So we are all freshmen at Macaulay Honors at Baruch College. And as we take our classes, we're going to continue to take the knowledge that we have and apply it to our idea. Additionally, G has experience marketing through different clubs. MD currently works in a company and has experience in coding. He's going to be working on the technical aspects, the website. And Dilpreet is the money cruncher. For me, senior year is where I started the idea. I pitched the idea in the New York Business Ventures competition when I was a senior in high school. And gratefully, we were able to win first place. So from that, I decided to come to the CUNY startups and try to make it a reality. So this leads to the market. The market right now, there are 83% of people are affected by price and location for where they get their groceries. Additionally, from Market Track, we see that there are 227 million grocery shoppers in America, and 120.3 million grocery shoppers said that they would be willing to change where they shop based on the price if it was cheaper at a different location. So if you look at that and apply that to New York City, that's 3.1 million grocery shoppers. Additionally, there are 53% of people are shopping once or twice every week. So this leads to our revenue model. We are only asking for $1 for every single time you use the app. So basically, in the beginning, we're going to be asking for you to log onto the app, try it out. We're going to give 3 free trials. And then after your 4th trial, your 5th, and so on, we would only be asking for $1. So from the first 3, we see that users are able to save a lot of money. After they save a lot of money, they'll know that I should definitely use it for the 4th, 5th, and so on amount of times because they would only have to spend $1 to save at least a few dollars. And this leads to our competitors. We have 2 main competitors, Favado and Grocery King. Favado allows you to compare one grocery item at a time with different stores. And Grocery King allows you to create a list, but you would have to manually enter what the exact prices are after you go there. So you can just see your grocery shopping list and the amount. We are different and we have a competitive advantage because we are comparing prices for our entire grocery list. And additionally, we have many preferences such as delivery and parking and the different amount of stores. lastly, our 3-year plan is to create the mock website and design, finish that by this month. Right now, we have been getting a lot of customer feedback, around 280 customers nearby different stores. We're building different relationships with the partners. Right now, we have a partnership with Apna Bazaar. Once we have our technical aspects, then they're willing to start working with us. We plan to reach 1,000 users by the end of this year and a revenue of at least 1,000. All of us are students, and we don't want to take any money away from this. We want to just get as much traffic as possible, use as much money as possible for the idea. And that's Mealmap. Thank you. And I would like to call the rest of my team for Q&A.
How do you guys plan on getting the data from these stores then? Do they have an API that like has this data already available?
Yeah, so we could connect with their systems, with their online systems. For the feature where we're saying the amount of miles away, the first 2,500 the first 2,500 inputs, that's free through Google. With the stores, they have API systems and we could connect with them. The way we're planning on doing it is originally we could see through their online database. So they all have online databases and they have a bunch of ID numbers for every grocery item and the amount and the price there. So we can set ours up just the way they have it so that we can easily just copy paste the information that they have onto our end so that it could have the same pricing.
Yeah, I was just gonna follow up. Like, do you foresee like a Whole Foods, like these big companies, allowing you into their database like that?
Yeah. You guys want to answer?
And that's the same question. We feel that a great thing that they'll get it for the marketing. So by using the app, there will be users that see that, say Whole Foods has lower prices than Trader Joe's. So Whole Foods will get more users and more customers at their own grocery stores.
And additionally, the first users that agree to partner with us, we would be marketing for them, and more people would be going to their stores. So, for example, Apna Bazaar, more people would be going to their store if, for example, Whole Foods doesn't want to partner with us, and they're also in the nearby area. More people would see the pricing for them.
Yeah, I think you gotta get the people there though first, and
if I think
they go to are the cheapest ones, and they're not on the platform, then they're not gonna use it.
Sorry.
If the stores everybody uses and that have the best prices aren't on the platform, then it's going to be tough to get the people there in the first place. And that's your sell to the company right now, is that you have people who are going to come and use their store instead.
Yeah, so we saw that 80% of people are going to the large corporations like Trader Joe's, Fairway, and Whole Foods. They are in the small grocery stores that don't have any online databases. So we want to appeal to them because that's where 80% of the market is.
Can you, I don't remember seeing the logo or branding. Did you have that? I'm sorry, I missed it, and I want to go back to it. Okay, there you go. All right, yeah. Okay, great. Thanks for reminding me about that.
Have you yet spoken with any of the larger chains, or not yet?
So we actually had like email feedback with the CEO of Trader Joe's, and then we came to the issue of the large corporations being a large bureaucracy and not having their APIs contact with our system. So we're either trying to find another alternate route to getting the databases connected with ours.
Yeah, so that alternative would be not connecting with their APIs directly in the beginning, but rather copying the databases, using the database information and copying that over to our site, rather than instantaneous price changes.
Are you saying that in general he was not opposed to the idea, however on the technical side it's more difficult to execute than you think? Is that what you're saying, or no?
He said that like such a like Trader Joe's is not interested in like providing this information out to external companies.
Mm-hmm.
I think they want to keep the information inside Trader Joe's.
Okay, so what do you think? How can you work around it?
So as Ram previously mentioned, there's
Okay, so it will not be like instantaneous update, but nevertheless, it's probably good enough for 24 hours type of pricing information, right? Okay. So what are the next steps you're going to be taking after this?
So if you go back to the
Yeah, so the next steps, sorry, can you just change it on that? Okay. So right now we're trying to maintain the relationship, and we're going to continue to do that. As bigger corporations agree, it'll be easier for us. We think that's the hardest part for our business. But right after we have a bunch of partnerships, we think that many users will be using it because there's such a large audience. There's so many grocery shoppers, and from our customer feedback, we've seen that there's so many people are interested in the idea, and we've received a lot of positive feedback. So it would be maintaining relationships and afterwards launching it towards the end of the year.
Okay, so you basically are going to bootstrap it, build it, and keep looking for more partners. Is that what you're saying? You're not trying to go to, say, another accelerator or raise a round of capital? No?
We could also be doing that as well. Of course, every business is going to have to continue to try to increase the amount of revenue.
we haven't been looking to apply to any further accelerators in the recent time. We're gonna actually create a product, see the customer feedback on the actual product, and then go to another larger accelerator and see.
Okay. How far are you from feeling like you have some, early version of a product that you could launch?
Potentially, MD's working on it. I feel like in the summertime.
Oh, really? That soon? Okay. Great.
All right, thank you.